Hello everyone, welcome to another Leetcode video. So today we're looking at maximum points after enemy battles. This was question 2 of Biweekly Contest 134 and was a bit tricky for a Q2. So we're just going to go over it today and see how it works. So the question reads that we are given an integer array enemy energies that denotes the energy values of various enemies. We're also given an integer current energy, which is the amount of energy that we have at any given time. So we're going to start with 0 points and all the enemies unmarked. So at this point, we can basically perform 2 operations any number of times. So the first operation is that we choose any unmarked enemy. So note that we can only do this first operation on enemies that are unmarked. And the current energy that we have is greater than or equal to that enemy's energy. So when we do this, we gain 1 point, but then we have to decrease our current energy by whatever energy that enemy has. The other option is that if we have at least 1 point, meaning we had to have done this first operation at least 1 time, we can choose an unmarked enemy, but when we choose this, we have to mark it, right? So we mark it in the second step, but we'd increase our current energy by whatever energy that enemy has. So a little wordy, but basically there are 2 options we can do here. So one, basically we gain a point and we subtract energy. Or 2, we lose a potential enemy. So we lose enemy, right? Meaning we can never use it again, but we gain its energy, right? So basically, given these 2 options, what we have to do is find out the maximum number of points that we can get using these 2 operations. So let's look at this case here. So we're given the enemy energies 3, 2, and 2 with a starting energy of 2. So do the following operation. So we take enemy 1, the first operation, which is this 2 right here, and we get 1 point here, but we decrease our current energy by 2 because this enemy has an energy of 2. So we have 1 point, and then our energy becomes 0. The second operation is on enemy 0. So that's at 3. We're going to increase our energy by 3, but we mark that enemy 0 as marked, right? So at this point, we know we can never use it again to contribute to our point. So we still have 1 point. We've gained 3 energy because that enemy had 3 energy, but now we've marked this and we can't use it again. After this, we do the first operation on enemy 2. So enemy 2 is this 2 right here. We gain 1 point. Our energy decreases by 2. Very similar to the first operation we did here. So now we have 2 points. Our current energy is 1, and our marked enemies are still 0. So now we need more energy. So we do the second operation on enemy 2. And note here that we can do the first operation and the second operation on the same enemy. So here you see enemy 2, enemy 2. So what we do here is we mark that enemy, we gain its energy. So now our current energy is back to 3, but we have 2 marked enemies at 0 and 2. Then finally, we do the first operation on enemy 1. We increase the points by 1, and our energy decreases by 2. So we end with the final points of 3. So a lot happening here, but let's look a little bit at a closer example and see how this will work. So we're looking at this example with an array of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and our current energy equaling to 6. So if you remember the 2 operations that were given, we basically have 2 choices. So what we can do is we can take any unmarked enemy. Basically, we lose whatever energy from our current energy that is here, but we gain a point. So let's think about this. So our current energy is 6, which means we could choose any of these enemies, right? Because we have enough energy where we could lose this amount and it would be fine. But what's the optimal choice here? I mean, we could pick 4, right? So we'll gain 1 point and then we'll lose 4 and have an energy of 2, right? But why would we do that? Because we could also just select 1, right? So if we do 1, that also gives us 1 point, but then we only lose 1 energy, so now we have 5. And we can do the same operation on the same enemy multiple times. So you can kind of see here that it makes the most sense to always perform this first operation on the smallest enemy possible, right? Because if we have 1 and 5, these both give us the same amount of points, but 5 will make us lose much more energy than 1 would. So basically what we want to do is first, we want to use the min for points, right? So what we want to do is find the minimum element that's in this array, and this is the one that we're always going to do this first operation on. So basically we find the minimum, and because all of these energies will give the same amount of points, we just want to find that smallest one and use that one to give us points. So what happens if we run out of points? So let's say we do this first operation 6 times, right? We have a current energy of 6. We do this operation 6 times using this first one, and then we now have an energy of 0, but we have our points equal to 6, right? So are we done here? Well, no, because remember, we can do the second operation where we basically take these other elements and we can mark them, right? And when we mark them, that gives us energy. So what we can now do is say, we've done this operation on this minimum as many times as we can for now. So let's start marking elements here and adding them to our energy. So here we'll do +5. So now our energy is 5 and our points still equals 6, right? So let's do the same thing. We have energy of 5. We're going to do this 5 times here till it becomes 0. Then we'll mark this one, right? So this is 0. Then we can add +4. So we get 4 energy, right? So you can kind of see the pattern here. What we're doing is we're going to take this minimum element here, but then whenever we run out of energy, we're going to use these other elements and mark them in order to give us more energy to continue doing that process, right? So essentially what we're doing is finding that minimum, using that for points, and then use rest for energy. So if you think about it this way, it's kind of makes sense conceptually, right? We know that any energy will give it the same amount of points, so we're always going to prioritize the smallest one and use the rest of the enemy energies to give us more energy for more points. So this kind of requires the array to be sorted. So this means that this is an O of n log n operation because we're not guaranteed to have this array sorted, right? So what we have to do is sort this array to make sure that it's in order so that we can find the minimum, but then also go through the rest of these. So it's an O of n log n operation, which is acceptable for these constraints. So let's hop over to the code and see exactly how this is going to work. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sort our enemy energies array. We do this so that we can always get the smallest element in constant time because it will be our first element of the array. Then we can iterate through the other elements and use those to contribute to our energy. So we're going to start our right pointer all the way at the end. And we don't have to do this. We can start this at index 1 also and go to the right, but I just like to start it at the end and kind of work our way forward. And then we're going to have this points variable, which just keeps track of the current points that we have. So while our right pointer is greater than or equal to 0, we're going to do this loop. And what this is kind of saying is that while we still have enemies left that we can use to add energy, we're going to keep doing this loop, right? And once we're out, once we've gone through every enemy, then we stop. So this is an edge case where we can't even do the first operation one time. And this could happen because if the smallest element in our array is actually greater than whatever energy we have, we know that we can't do any operation here. So we just return the points that we have so far. Otherwise, what we do is we're going to add to our points the current energy divided by whatever the smallest energy cost in our array is. So say we have a current energy of 10 and this enemy energy is 2. We know that we can do this operation 5 times and get us 5 points. Then what we do is we're just going to do this modulo operation to get any remainder. So another example, say current energy was 10 and this was 3. We would get 3 points, but we'd have 1 left over. So we need to keep track of that in our current energy variable. Then this is the point where we're going to add more energy to our current energy. So we take whatever is on the right and we say, let's take this value and add it to our current energy. then we decrement our right pointer by 1. And what this essentially is doing is marking that enemy, right? So since it's past our right boundary, we're never going to consider it again. We consider it used. We're not going to look at it anymore. Then at the end, what we do is just return our points. So let's run this and make sure that it works. And it does work. So this is a pretty tricky problem for a Q2, but hopefully this explanation made sense, and thank you for watching.